we're live.
What's up, everybody? We're back. We missed last Saturday. Amy and Jimmy were gone to a wedding.
No, we didn't.
We might dive into that. If you guys want to talk about the wedding.
Yeah, we were at a wedding.
We were at a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't know that because we release every week on time.
That's true.
We did
That's
two
true. We
did a
episodes
double.
in one day. Cause
We
were
did
That's
a
there.
true.
double.
Yeah, we could have just keep it a secret.
Hey,
you know?
A secret.
out of the four of us, who do you think would be the best drug dealer? I've been thinking about this a lot.
Me.
It's definitely not you.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I don't think so. Can I?
I think you're too nervous.
I think.
I don't think you
He's
fit
pointing
the
at me,
lifestyle.
by
I
the
think
way.
as much as I
Sorry.
don't want to admit it, I think it's me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's me.
Really?
Yeah, I think we should go in business together.
And be co-owners of a drug dealing business.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We probably would do very poorly at that.
I would be nervous about it, but I don't know.
What kind of drugs are we talking about? Like anything or?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying,
think-
guys.
I
Like,
think anything.
I can fly.
That's not a drug dealer. That's like somebody who transports.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll hire you.
So
Okay.
yeah, maybe we should.
That's
yeah,
part
That's
of
fine.
what. That's
As
part
long
of,
as you cut me in, that's fine.
That's part. You're not getting cut in. You'll get a paycheck. That's
So-
part of what makes me such a great drug dealer is my resources.
Mm-hmm.
I know the people. So
Yeah, so the answer is we really would just Amy would do the like book work.
Yes.
You and I would be the front runners, and then
I'd be the drug runner.
and Jimmy would be the drug runner. He'd
Yeah.
be the
He'd be
transportation.
the mule.
So just to run through this, mule for Jimmy,
Right.
Amy's like front of office, like business.
Right.
Nate, you're gonna be what is your thing? What do you? I'll be the kingpin. What's your thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, as long as I get to be the kingpin, I don't care what you.
Yeah,
are.
you can be the kingpin. I don't
That's
know what.
cool.
Who's the guy that?
Oh,
like,
you're the patsy. You're the guy that has to go away whenever we get caught.
no.
You don't
No,
think so?
No. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess I could be,
You
but
do very well in
that
prison.
sounds like something you all would do.
You do very well in prison. You.
I would never
everyone
set you up
likes
for
you.
failure.
What?
Everyone likes you. You
That's
do
true.
very well
I think
in
they would
prison.
like you. a
I don't
little
like
too
what you're
much.
saying right now. By
I'm
the way.
meaning it like.
You mean like
platonically.
everybody in prison would like me, and I don't
Platonically,
like
sir.
that.
All right. Well,
They would really like
I just try to get closer to you, and you just keep burning bridges for distance.
All right. Well, we've got something interesting today, and one of my clients gave me something for us to try on our taste test segment, and we had a little bit more to it. It was a full blown like MRE, and some of us have tried. Amy, you've had it before.
I think I've had bits and pieces because of my ex. I don't
Okay.
know that I've had a full MRE.
Okay. Well, so I've never had one. Zach, have you had one?
Nope.
Jimmy?
Never.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this will be interesting. So it was very involved, and so we decided to wait until we're going to actually try like the main dish of the MRE. So today, out of it, we're going to try the cran raspberry flavored First Strike nutritious energy bar, 2.3 ounces.
Quick shout out to your client.
Yeah,
Who was it?
Sally.
Who was it? Sorry.
She's. I still haven't told her about that. She's going to love that.
Yeah, don't tell her.
Um,
See if she listens to the cast.
She does. She does.
All right.
Yeah,
Sally,
she-
that was for you.
She texted me like a picture of her listening to it on her way to work.
Fan number one.
I'm
Says that there's 260 calories for the entire bar. Not what I would say to be like super calorically dense.
260.
What's the protein?
Looks like we have 50 carbs. That's quite a bit. A lot of sugar. 2 grams of protein. So,
Okay, nice.
as far as the protein goes, they're saying a big, screw you.
But
on
there was
that
a
one.
lot of stuff in there, so maybe this is the energy that gets you over the hump there.
Yep,
That's true.
The whole MRE could have been 2,000 calories.
Oh,
I
I'm
know.
sure it is. This is like, there was like 15 things in there.
Yeah.
Am I,
There's like-
am I nose deaf, or does this not smell like anything?
It probably doesn't smell like anything. It's probably
It's
been in
like-
that since
Is it
1998.
cranberry
I think you're nose
flavored?
deaf because it
Oh, I got a
did-
little something.
I'm kind of getting dog treat out of it.
I got a little something.
Is anybody else getting?
Okay.
I mean, it was on my fingers and I could smell it.
All right. We're going to try the cranberry bar first, and then we'll try the other thing here in a second. You guys dive in. Amy, Jimmy, go for it. So I think... Oh, Zach, my gosh, Zach, you do this every time. You can't wait 5 seconds?
So am I supposed to give my reaction? Or
It's
wait for Nate to do it?
surprisingly like crunchy in a
Yeah.
weird way.
Really?
Nate,
really?
Go in for
It has a
buddy.
nice texture to it.
I kind of...
I would eat another one of these.
Really?
You-
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna try
Hold
it.
on, hold on. This kid gagged a piece of, I don't even know what it was, tofu
Tofu.
one time because of texture. This has good texture to you?
Oh yeah,
What texture do you like?
it's not soft and tasteless.
Taste isn't a texture, sir.
Yeah, but the tofu was soft and tasteless.
It was covered in the sauce Amy put
I have
on
no
it.
idea what was on that, but it was
Lots of oil and garlic.
yeah, not for me.
I don't.
I'm not
mind
mad
this.
at it.
I don't mind this at all.
I'm not mad at it
If
at
you
all.
told me I had to eat one every single day for the next year, I could do it.
Listen, if I paid money for this, I'd be like, I'll try another flavor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But if Nate brought this from home, I'd be like, that's a weird thing you made. I'll take another square. Thank you.
I've just been under the impression the entire time that like everything out of MREs is garbage. You know,
I've
I
heard
hear-
chili mac.
I
is
hear
the
the
best.
snacks are really good.
what counts as a snack? This is really chewy.
Yeah, it is. It's it's got kind of a gum consistency, like it doesn't go away. Or not gum, taffy.
I think our next thing we're trying
It's like
is
an
actually
Airhead.
the snack, and I'm kind of excited.
Okay, everybody cleanse their palates. Get a drink of water or something. Because that's really sweet. One of the snacks out of this case, we've got pretzel nuggets, honey and mustard, and onion flavor. 120 calories, dude. And I think so. Total fat is 3.5. We've got total carbs 21. Again, protein garbage, 2 grams. And they wonder why like the average soldier is like 160 pounds.
But this isn't the
Shut
meat
up.
of the MRE. It's
Nate,
just,
shut up. Those are Cool Ranch Doritos. I'm sorry.
you got Cool Ranch. I
It's-
got like the.
Oh, I like,
like
the
the
taste.
Snyder's.
It's just really
So good.
dry. It's
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
inside is so
To me,
dry.
it tastes like the Snyder's like honey mustard pretzels that you can get. They're like in just bits of
I
pretzel.
could, dude. What are they? Why do they say MREs suck? Like this, both of
Hey,
these
dude.
things I could eat on a daily basis.
Hey, dude, we started with a fruit bar and pretzels. We didn't get real exotic here. Oh, okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like this might be like an average like add-on in an MRE.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm saying the entree is like could turn the south quick.
Well, next week we'll try our fettuccine.
I mean, I wonder what's in the other one.
Jimmy's like, let's dive into that bad boy. You're just hungry, aren't you?
I mean,
These are-
imagine if it was like a blue raspberry, whatever kind of bar instead of a cran raspberry.
Amy,
Yeah.
1 out of 10, cran raspberry bar.
What am I? I'm comparing it to other like health bars or like a protein bar because it's not a protein bar. Like,
no,
what
yeah,
am
I would
what am
compare it to
comparing
like
it to?
I would compare it to like
Or things that I think I'm going to eat if the end of the world is coming because that's very high. If
Yeah,
if,
it's-
if
yeah.
I don't have any other options,
Yeah.
it is
and it'll last virtually forever.
it is high up on that list.
What's
Now,
a-
if we're
what-
talking about like fruit snacks,
What's the name of those bars that have like they're like 6 almonds, 2 eggs?
Oh,
They remind me of that, just less chewy.
Like no BS or something.
Yeah. No
something
BS.
like
yeah. Let's say like that type of bar where it's like a highly processed natural bar.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a 6 or a 7. Like I would eat this again. Like if you
Okay.
said you have to eat it every single day for a year, I'd be like,
Okay.
easy.
All right, give me a rating. Would you say 7?
Like
6?
7.
Okay.
Oh, 6.5,
All right.
7.
I think I'm with you. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I'd probably give it about a 7 or 8 just because I think if you're eating an MRE, you're
likes
probably
the
out in the
texture.
field somewhere. So it's like that would be a really the fruit bar would be a really nice way to end the meal.
So
Or
let's
like a
recap.
nice
Let's
snack.
recap for Jimmy just real quick for 2 seconds, okay? He gave the gas station chicharrones a 10 out of 10, and he's now giving this cran raspberry bar a what'd you give it?
7 or 8.
Okay, all right, we'll say 8. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Zach,
Oh, I
Zach.
thought it was trash.
what you giving it out of 1 out of 10? The cran raspberry.
It really wasn't bad. It's not my favorite. I wasn't listening to anything you guys said, so I don't know where we're ranking it on. Compared to other things we've had here, I'm saying that's like, dude, that's kind of pretty close to the top of the list for me.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't love it. I'm gonna say a 6-8.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 6 out of 10 too. I would definitely. It was above average. It was definitely above what I thought it was gonna be. Pretzels. Jimmy, he's got an answer already. He was.
Oh, it's a 9. Like those pretzels were
Okay.
pretty good.
Okay.
They were
All right.
also like not so like crunchy. I felt like so they were kind of like had a little bit of softer bite to them than I think a traditional pretzel. would
Okay.
have.
All right, Amy.
I'm going to go
Disagree.
with like an 8.5. They were very good, but the inside was super dry. So like if you didn't have a lot of water, like or something to, it's just stuck.
Okay. Okay.
I,
Zach.
I think if you take into account, which this isn't what we're doing here, but if you take into account what that was, that might have been a 10. Those were probably sitting there since Desert Storm, but that was probably like an 8.2 for me. They
Nice.
were really good.
Yeah, they were the initial taste. They were dry at the end. I was with you on that, Amy. But the initial taste at the end, at the beginning, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
You
'Cause
should
I-
have
'cause it-
asked Sally to give you the best MRE that she thinks there is, and also the worst MRE that she
Yeah.
thinks there is. And
Yeah,
I would have
I
been,
should-
I would have liked to see opposite.
She,
ends
you know,
of
I
the
did
scale.
ask her that.
I'm
I-
going to
I-
send you that clip, and every time we say Sally, I want you to put
in there.
Bring Sally up. Can we do that?
Yeah, for sure. I can put it in every time we talk about her.
All right, I'll send it
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. She texted me, and she was like, "I'm listening to the podcast right now," and she was like, "And I'm famous because I said her name in there or whatever."
yeah.
Now she's gonna be. I mean, now it's like
Famous.
the entire taste. You know, we said her name like 15 times.
This episode brought to you by Sally.
Bring Sally up, and just put it in.
Every time.
Yeah, I like it. The what was you said you had another thing? You had another question you were wanting to throw out there.
Yeah, so it's kind of the who would make the best drug dealer question. It was based on, I was listening to this podcast. You all who know who Miss Pat is? She's a comedian. You ever heard of Miss Pat?
Nope.
She has a crazy story. She's been on Rogan and Marin and stuff like that. 2 kids by 15. She's dealing drugs, like selling crack, making
Wow.
$20K a week.
Wow.
So my question to you is, let's say you had done that for a while. You have crazy bread on hand. How do you make that legitimate? Because you can't just go take it to a bank. You have no, you can't tell them where it comes from.
So how we launder
It's going to
it.
raise, yeah, essentially. How would you launder it? But like not necessarily. It's not like Breaking Bad. Like we're going to open a car wash, and now we have. It's like, what are you going to do? I guess you could say car wash, but what are you going to do to make that legal-ish?
Yeah.
Open an Iron Fortress gym? Several
No.
locations?
No. Well, I mean, it could be anything, but I would just, yeah, I would do something that was like, being like working in banking. I would just deposit it at a specific rate. It'd be very slow, certain amounts.
You're like, I'm mowing lawns.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
but
and I would-
20K a week though. So like, what would be the, like, how could you do that and not raise red flags? I mean, it's just
Well, I'm
under-
saying like you would just. I'm saying like the money would sit there in cash for a long, long time,
Yeah.
and then I would just put it in at certain increments that made sense for that like demographic of whatever business I'd open.
Oh, so you would open them, but what business would you open?
I don't know. I would do something that was hard to prove, like consulting, or
consulting.
like something like that. That was, or like one time a drug dealer would bring in money, and it was he said he was an arborist,
I love that.
and like he was definitely a known drug dealer, but he said he was an arborist, and then he would deposit like at certain amounts,
That's
and
hilarious.
he never got flagged, you know.
until
And
the day.
Well, I mean, they probably caught him at some point.
maybe, you never know. He could still be out there right now, Jimmy.
He could.
What was his name?
I don't know.
That's a lie,
Don't remember.
dude. You remember everything.
I know his name. Yeah,
I
I'm just
know.
not going to say it. But yeah, I mean, look, I don't. Amy would panic. Amy would be the one that would be like,
Well, I'm already panicking just about the question because I've never thought about laundering money, much less being a felon in
You've
that.
never thought about laundering money?
No,
Have you ever thought
Wow.
about being a drug dealer?
no. But, you know, as you bring this conversation up, one of the things that's been in the news this week was the school teacher that got fired in Missouri who had her an OnlyFans page.
Oh, I saw
and
that.
she is made $1 million. Wait, has everybody in this room thought about laundering money other than
Yeah, I
me?
was gonna say this is a real like Roman Empire question. You all saw that going around where dude, think of the Roman Empire. I think that might be the biggest dividing factor. Is like I feel like every dude has thought about how would I create my drug empire, and every woman's like, I don't know, I gotta cook dinner. I don't know what you guys think about.
I've thought about
That's
other
gonna get us
other really
canceled.
screwed up things before. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, first of all,
how to
while-
get rid of a body if I needed to.
Yeah, I've
you
thought
know,
about
like
that.
we've all
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
gone there. But
First of all,
definitely never
Nate,
thought
at
about
your
that.
comment there, women cook dinner because they eat. Men cook dinner too. I'm just saying I don't know what
Right.
people think about.
No, I got
That
you.
wasn't sexist.
right?
My wife cooks all the time. What are you talking about?
No, I get it. I get it.
Don't
I-
be rude.
I didn't take offense.
Thank you, Amy, as the resident female in the room.
That's true. That's true.
So
Take
wait,
it-
Jimmy, have you thought about laundering money before?
They both
mean,
worked in a bank
yeah,
though, so maybe
I think that
you
I
know
would
what I
be
mean?
pretty up there with Nate. Is like I would figure out a way to make it seem legitimate and just launder it through a bank slowly.
Side question:
Because,
what's the biggest like cash amount you guys have held in your hands? Like, do you guys have that? Also?
I might win this one. I've
Really?
seen a lot.
yeah, Amy, yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
So
fireworks,
my
the
dad did
fireworks
fireworks
business.
tents
Oh,
over
yeah.
the summer, and at night, at the
That's
end of the
that's
night,
that's money laundering right there.
he
That's how
had
you do
to
it,
bring the money back to the house because you can't deposit it. So we would have to count it in the house.
dude. There's such a markup on fireworks.
Fireworks
that would
is
be
a
an
good
Two,
one.
amazing
it's
way to
over
fireworks is a good one.
200%.
We had one. I've told you this 1,000 times, but we had one that it was $250 and the suggested retail was $1,000 because it was like one of those giant packs, It was like as tall as me, and it was like a ton of fireworks. The most expensive one in there was probably like $5, but it was like, look at all this! It's all this in one. It was like
Yeah.
the size of a
Wow.
twin mattress.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
Jimmy
what was
would've
the
bought
most
it.
you probably have held more than me, Jimmy? I don't, because you were at a bigger bank.
Well, you were at a smaller bank, though.
Yeah, that's
so
what
I
I'm-
think. Well,
That's
no, no.
rude.
This is my defense
No,
for
I
that is
mean-
because
You were at a bigger bank, but you were at a smaller bank. So
You just had to
Listen.
dig the knife in, didn't
Hey,
you? You're like,
hey,
I
listen.
said it first, and then you had to just reiterate it. You're like, yeah, but
let me clarify for
okay,
you real
go
quick.
ahead. Sorry.
So the thought process is that a lot of people in smaller towns typically have more cash, because when you get to the bigger banks, you're going to have more. Yes, you might have more money in the bank, but you won't necessarily see as much cash because most people are doing in checks or money
Okay.
orders and whatnot.
what did you guys say? I didn't hear what you said. Oh no, I think I heard it. Anyway,
Zach's ADHD is flaring right
Yeah.
now. Hard.
He's really
hard.
He's
I've
going on
been
a
up-
tear.
I've been up since 4 a.m.
Dang.
and I have had 36 milligrams of what's that
Snuff?
called? Nicotine.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm having a tough time over here.
The I think
But
I've held like a $250,000, like 250.
No way.
Or 300,000.
What's it look?
Yeah.
Show me in your hands.
Oh, it's like, I mean, it's huge. It's
That's so
it's
funny
like a-
'cause,
it's like a suitcase.
Was that hundreds?
It was all different
Okay.
ones, and actually probably was multiple. You know how that comes in like the big plastic?
Yeah.
It probably was multiple.
Oh, it was
of
like a
them.
money shipment.
Yeah, it was a
I
money
was
shipment.
asking like, what's the most somebody's like, here, put this in the bank.
Oh, like probably like 50K.
That's still wild.
But we had to like take them to a separate room to like count it because
Really?
because it was going to take way too long in the line. You know.
That's funny. Was it, Nate? Was it the movie Dodgeball where they like open the briefcase and it's like 100K is like one stack and it's like
Yeah.
the movies really misrepresent this.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's true.
When I worked at the fireworks tent, we had to bring it all home, and you have like you can't drop off, like you can't go to the bank,
Right.
but like people who come to fireworks tents, all different kinds of people, but it's also a very sweaty, hot, gross environment. And people would come and pay, and they're just pulling out their bills. And there was a lot of women who would they keep their bills in their bra, and so they would hand you bills, and they would be
Yikes.
like dripping, like soaking
Yikes.
wet. It's like probably one of the grossest things.
So when I worked at, I have two stories about this, but when I worked at U.S. Cellular, there would be farmers come pay their bills all the time because it's a farming community, and it was also because that carrier works where there's, anyway, not civilization. So this dude came in one time, hottest day of the year. Dude's wearing some, what are those called? Those overalls,
Yeah.
and just
Oh yeah.
drenched, and pulls it out of the front pocket. I mean, where I can't peel them apart. They don't like fall apart. They are like if I'd have left them like that, they would have become one big bill.
Yeah.
And I had to, because I'm not the guy. I'm not going to make you feel bad at all, especially for something like that. You're a hardworking dude.
Yeah.
You stepped off the combine to get in town in time to pay your bill. Like, that's awesome.
Right.
But I like took them, faked like I put them in the register, and like I had to lay out like $60 to let it like desaturate.
Oh.
And can I tell you something? The stink coming off those bills was awful. You wouldn't think about it. But I also want to say it's hilarious. You guys would laugh at this because you've held, $250,000 in your hands. But in those jobs, you'd have to do like nightly deposits and take the money to the bank and stuff. And I felt so nervous with our like $400 worth of deposit because I was like somebody.
No,
this is how you get robbed.
I felt
Somebody's
like
gonna-
that at first because like I would be we'd be closing up into the day. And
Yeah, but you had a reason to because you probably had more than I had in the drop just in the drawer.
Well, but not
right?
crazy.
You just become like desensitized to it over
yeah,
time.
yeah. Because at first I felt like that, even if it was like
Well-
$1,200.
Well,
I
but
was
mine was like take it out of this building and take it to the bank.
Right.
So like I'm leaving in my car, like is somebody tailing me?
Yeah.
And it's like there's some sort of sting operation.
I would have been the exact same way. I'm paranoid about stuff like that. The
You
whole
know-
time
you-
I would be like, somebody's
so
watching me.
Vibe with me.
Okay.
What did that turn into for me? Like there was the thought of like somebody's going to come get me. What did it turn into?
In my mind, it would have turned into like either a car chase or you like fighting like multiple assailants.
I
Yeah.
wish an assailant would.
I knew
what
it.
it came into.
I knew it. Yeah, Amy, what was the most you did for the fireworks business? Because I
Can I
remember
guess?
you
Can I
saying one
guess?
time some
I wanna
crazy
guess.
numbers.
I want to guess.
Okay.
Okay. I want to say like do you know a hard number?
I don't know a hard number,
Oh.
but I can give you a rough estimate for sure.
I'm going to say under six figures. And I'm going to say like 65K. Am I anywhere close?
No.
Doggone it.
I would say like over I would say definitely over 350,000.
Wow, you all did huge
I mean,
business.
I could be totally wrong on that, but like the tents that were out in West Alton, like they would bring home $1 million.
Oh, that's how much they brought in.
No.
That's profit.
No, like so are you saying at the end of the night?
Sorry.
Like we're
I
talking about like the
misunderstood.
third and the fourth. We're talking about a lot of
Yeah.
money coming in.
I had friends.
Where you're going to the bank during the day and then like those tents stay open. Like they have actually a security guard, like police officer that run like
Oh wow.
that the company
Yeah.
has sit out there, and like he'll like check people out and just also guard the tent because that's people come and steal.
I had like friends of friends of friends from like college, that they told me how much they made at the end of the year, but that could have also been like made not, and it was like a one man operation sort of thing. But it's a crazy amount of money, and I think it works a lot off credit too. Like I think you can get all those and like pay them back once you sell them. I'm not sure if that's true.
So I don't know much about it. My father did manage tents each summer, and as he tells Jimmy all the time, he paid for all 3 of us kids to go to college that way.
That's awesome. Dad's a hustler.
Yeah, he is.
Or he was Walter White the whole time, and he was laundering money.
That would be. I met your dad, and I could. He's just.
Heisenberg.
He's got that. He's got that vibe. Like he's a real boss. Yeah. My favorite. It was really fun to see Amy's like interactions with him.
Yeah.
Like, because it was like I'd never have gotten to see it. Jimmy probably at that point had seen it multiple times, but it was really like it's kind of cool to see
You know
something
my
in it.
impression.
I feel
of
like
him?
you've met everybody in my family now because you got
I
to
have.
meet my brother.
No, I'm missing. I've never met your sister.
My sister came to the con.
Strongman meet it.
She
at-
came
I've
in
met
April.
everybody. I've met all your
Mom
family.
and sister came.
That
Yeah.
must be
Yeah.
cool. It must be cool to know everybody's family. And get to- So my vibe of him, your dad Gordon, because I know his name and his name's Gordon. My
actually
vibe
remember
of
his
him the
name.
very first time we were walking some land, looking at a property one time, and he is kind of like he's like my favorite like older guy. Like he's kind of probably like last of a dying breed, which is like dude needs a coffee shop to sit and shoot the breeze with people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, well, you know Terry and Wanda's boy. He's out there on Main Street setting up. You know what I mean? Like,
Is he like that?
I got that vibe from him where he needs that like camaraderie of older. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No.
Go
no,
ahead, Amy.
I
I'm
would
sorry.
say no.
Okay.
My dad doesn't even drink coffee.
Well,
Okay.
I don't mean he might not, but I'm saying the coffee shop vibe. You know, like the old men in a barber shop.
Was
I
he
don't
that
care.
guy? Was he that guy where like at games or like even out and about, he was going to stop and talk to somebody because they knew him as the coach?
He knows everyone, and
See-
so here's how my college.
There you go.
Was. So when I went to Mizzou, I would be out at bars, and I would be meeting people. And you know, the common question everybody in Missouri says is like, "What high school are you from? Where are you from?" And as soon as I would hear that high school, I would say, "Oh, I bet you know my dad." And mind you, I'm the same age as these people too,
Right.
because we're in college together. And they'd be like, "Oh, who's your dad?" And I'd be like, "Coach Clicker." And they'd always say, and I'm about to cuss, but no, you're Coach Clickner's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love him.
Yeah.
He's so great. And my dad has had like a huge impact on so many different people, like coaching wise. Like we've had some people that he's almost, I don't want to say like he hasn't been like a father figure, but he has definitely been there and helped them get through some serious stuff.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
So
When I was saying the coffee shop thing, I just feel like he seems like that guy who wants to talk shop.
oh, he
You know
wants
what I mean?
he likes
He does like
It-
to
it
talk
he
a
likes
lot.
to talk.
It could be the gym, it could be the coffee shop, whatever it is. He just
Yeah,
needs
just
to,
that
like,
thing. Hey,
yeah.
will you plug in the charger for this one real quick? Amy, do you think that he would care? Can you tell the story about him?
Oh gosh,
You know what I'm
the
talking
poop
about?
Story?
The poop story?
Yeah, I
Can you?
tell-
I
mean, I don't
love that story.
I don't know if he'll even know that I tell the poop story, but yeah, I can tell the poop story.
Yeah, the white box. There you go. Yeah, go for it. You
Okay.
think he'll care? I would love. I think it's very funny.
I'll tell the poop story, and then I will let my parents know that I told the poop story, and maybe we'll see what happens. So, anyways,
The world
I
will
am
know.
I'm in high school, and I'm sitting in my family room. And the way that our house is divided, it's not open concept at all. So everything's very sectioned off. I'm in the family room, and my brother is in the kitchen. He is talking on the telephone, not a cell phone, on the telephone to one of his friends.
Like super long cable.
Like super long cable, but sitting at the kitchen table talking.
That's awesome.
Talking. And so if you can imagine the garage door opens up into the kitchen, and then from the kitchen is our family room where I am. So it's like boom, boom, boom. And then on the other side of our house, we have like a whole like big long dining room, living room, things like that lead off to a hallway. And so all of a sudden, I'm sitting in the family room watching TV, and like the garage door that to the kitchen just slams open, and you can hear and my brother just stops like talking, and I'm like sitting there like, what is even happening? And then my brother's like trying to get words out, like to keep going with the conversation, because he's like on the phone with a friend, and he's like, yes, so anyways, and then all of a sudden I hear running going through the back portion of the house, through like the dining room, the living room, down the hallway, which is like I can barely see like my dad run by, but I can hear him going as he's like running.
He's in full panic
He's
mode.
like running. And
He's
then
just made a marathon.
like 15, 20 seconds later, my mom comes through. She opens up the kitchen door from the garage into the kitchen, and she is just laughing hysterically. So I finally get up, and I'm like, what happened? My dad and my mom went for a walk, and they were quite a ways away, probably 2 or 3 blocks away from our house. And my dad's like, I've got to go to the bathroom. And my mom's like, it's okay. Like, just walk slow. And he's like, no, I've got to go. So he started running, and he essentially he shit pants. And so my mom said that there was like diarrhea, like dripping on the sidewalk the whole way home. And so what had happened was he like got into the house, and like he had really gone at that point. And my brother didn't know what to say, because he's not gonna.
It's rough. We got like a classic Hansel and Gretel scenario there.
Yeah,
you can
there
follow
was
the trail.
There was poop
Follow the
throughout the
breadcrumbs.
house. It was a lot.
Gosh, man.
I think what's the most interesting part of that story, every time I hear it, is thinking of your brother being on the phone with one of the homies, and not immediately being like, "Yo, my dad just his pants." I absolutely would have been like, "Guess what I just saw."
Yeah, no, definitely didn't happen.
No, that's so funny, man. It's funny because like that is such a relatable story. Like you may not have that story,
Yeah.
but you were like, you have that story where it almost happened.
Yeah.
If you're a human, you've been in that position.
Well, and this is like dumb to think about, but I always think back to if my dad wouldn't have ran home, because my dad's a very athletic person. He always has been. Now he's older, in his 70s, but like when
Still
this
put
happened,
together, though.
Still in good
yes,
shape.
yeah.
Still in.
Like
yeah.
he walks over 10,000 steps a day. He mows lawns for my brother.
Well, I think he's up to
beast.
20 now.
He's probably up to 20,000 a day. But if he wouldn't have decided to run home, would he maybe not have pooped in his pants? Like
good call.
would like the going slower and like, okay, I can do this. But the second you start running, it's like game over.
Yeah, if he would have just started like Lamaze breathing and just walked slowly, would it have done that?
Yeah, I feel like you gotta go penguin walk on that, and just be clenching and take your time and just bear it.
Can I tell you what the right call is?
What?
Nothing.
Just
Whatever
just
you
go.
did would have been the wrong answer.
Yeah, when lightning strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so terrible. Also, it's funny to think about Miss Johnson looking out the front window and like kind of understanding what's happening.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just he runs past a kid
Did he ever say?
and the kid just
Yeah.
sees it falling.
Did he ever say like what happened? Like, did he have like Taco Bell the day
No.
before or something?
Well, my parents don't eat bad food, but no, we didn't even talk about it. It was like one of those things where my
It's a
dad was
family
in
kept
the
secret.
like the people who were there know, and I think my sister obviously knows, because I mean I've told more people than probably, I don't even know that my mom, dad, or brother have ever really talked about it. I'm the one that tells everyone because it's like the funniest story.
How old were you?
I was in high school.
Okay.
So it was like 20 years ago.
Okay.
So
Yeah. It's that time of the day, and it's gonna be. I said it was trivia time, and then Amy was like, "How do you know it's trivia?" So now I don't know what we're playing, but it's game time.
it is kind
Game
of
time.
trivia.
Amy's got game. I'm gonna add something in there at some point.
So what we're gonna do this time is it's gonna be quotes from movies.
You guys are so done.
But here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to start out with, I'm going to write down a number, and everybody's going to guess. So that will determine whoever gets closest, second closest, third. That'll determine order.
I
Next,
suggest
Is the number predetermined?
I'm going to pick it as in a second.
Okay.
Just stop. Then you'll have 20 seconds to answer, and the question is geared towards each person.
Oh,
So,
wow.
for example, if Zach cannot get the question right, it moves to whoever is next. Now, in order for Jimmy or Nate, whoever is next in that order, to get the full point, they not only have to actually name the movie, they also have to name the actor who said it. And I don't mean like the actor's name in the movie. I mean the actor's name in real life.
Their government name.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
Or their stage name, I guess.
yeah.
That's
So I'm
okay.
just writing down a number really quick. So everybody,
I'm watching your eyes, Jimmy.
what's it between?
1 and 50. Go for it.
I go last.
38.
Okay.
48.
25.
Okay, so Zach's going to go first because it's 13.
Okay.
And then Nate.
Okay.
And then Jimmy.
Jimmy
And so the
is-
other thing is you have 20 seconds to answer,
Okay.
or unless you guys think you want more time.
Nope, that's good.
20 seconds is
Um,
great.
20 seconds.
Nate,
And
more than
I
enough.
was going to say, I don't
Rude.
think, do we go to the third person
Sure,
if the
sure.
first two can't get it?
Because I plan to be the third person several times.
Okay. Most of these I actually knew ahead of time. There's only like one or two that I was like,
But these are geared, like it'll be geared towards me. Is that what you're saying?
I
No,
don't-
like you said it'll be geared towards.
it's geared towards everybody. Like
Oh, I
these are
see.
things that everyone in the general public should
I thought
know.
you went through and you were like, here's 7 movies Nate will get. Here's 7 movies Jimmy will get.
No,
Okay.
but I do think that there are going to be a lot of things, and if I can, I will try to say the quote how
If
the
I
person.
can.
If I can, I will try to say the quote how the person did,
Okay.
Yeah.
unless I don't want to sound like an asshole.
Okay.
I think you need to sound like a b-hole, a-hole.
Well, some of
Because-
them I don't.
Because
know
that'll be like
exactly
your
how.
that'll be like your that's your fun part of the game. You know what I mean? You
Well,
never get to
I'll
compete
work on
as a
that
thing.
for the next time.
All right. Bring
Okay.
costumes.
Bring costumes. Yeah.
Just
so
to change for each question.
Zach's going first. So first question. Hasta la vista.
Terminator.
Very good.
1, 2, and probably 3, 4, and 5.
It's the same movie very often, you know?
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
What? I don't even need the timer. I have no idea.
Okay, it goes to
No
Jimmy.
guess.
I
huh?
have no idea either.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. That's so familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Start the timer.
I'm doing it in my head.
Oh.
Mississippi's.
Okay.
Can we have a hint? Is that part of it? No hints.
I'm gonna give no hints because I didn't give them hints.
I'm gonna say, is it from Baby Mama?
No.
Oh, is it one of those movies like a?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay. Do I get another guess?
I mean, that's up to them.
Nah. Okay. I lost it. We lost that round.
So it was Dirty Dancing.
Oh yeah.
Patrick Swayze says it.
Baby.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
I don't know that I've ever seen that whole movie.
I don't think I've seen any of that movie.
Okay, so here's my next question since we kind of.
It's Jimmy's.
I was gonna say, okay, perfect. So,
So even if Jimmy would have got that, I think it still should have been Jimmy's
okay,
turn.
that works. You sit on a throne of lies.
Liar, liar.
Wrong. So,
Step Brothers.
no.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It might be in that, but this was where it's known from. If you.
Throne of Lies.
Elf.
Yes.
Oh,
Will Ferrell.
Man.
Yes.
I had the actor.
Yeah.
Close.
Good job, Nate. So it's back to me.
So it's back to you. Show me the money.
Jerry Maguire.
Perfect.
Nice, dude. I wouldn't have known that one.
I saved you the embarrassment.
Thanks, dude.
Okay, this is a little harder. Some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright.
Is it the other guys?
Mm-mm.
I don't. Okay.
Do you want to give it another guess?
No, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
The
Jimmy.
Notebook?
No. Some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright.
Oh
I'm
man.
so upset.
Oh boy. Yeah, I feel like
It's going to be a classic movie, too.
Yes, it is.
I'm terrible at this.
his.
All right, tell me. I'm so
It is
upset.
The Shawshank Redemption, and it was Morgan Freeman.
I'm so upset.
Oh my gosh.
Stop the game. Stop the game.
Oh my gosh, dude! I can't believe I did that.
Jimmy's turn.
Okay. As if.
Mean Girls?
No.
It's Clueless.
Yep.
But
And
I can't remember her name. It's
That's how
was
you,
several people.
you
but
got to
it's,
get the point.
Yep.
mhm. That's okay. I need more milligrams.
Oh no! Oh well, he actually is. He's actually, dude. You can't.
Gosh.
It's not good. It's you can't.
I'll fly so close to
Are
the
you
sun.
That's probably
vetoing
gotta be
and
time,
going,
right?
pushing it to Nate for the final?
Yeah.
It's Clueless, and I didn't know that part either. So I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so nobody gets the point. It's
Okay.
Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone it is. Did I just put another 8 in? Oh, crap.
Okay, so I think this one goes to Zach,
Is that
right?
Yeah, 'cause Jimmy went
Yeah.
okay? Okay,
I feel the need for speed.
Top Gun.
Yes.
nice.
I don't think there's anything in these.
Okay, Nate. This one time at band camp,
I don't know.
Skip,
Yeah, I'll skip.
Jimmy,
American Pie.
Yep.
and
Alyssa Hannigan.
I think it's Allison Hannigan.
Oh.
Yes. that
Dang
is
it!
correct.
I was
cool.
gonna say
Didn't know her
American
name.
Pie. That crossed my mind.
Yeah.
I should have just said it.
I didn't know her name.
Okay, so
It's Jimmy's turn.
okay, Jimmy. And mind you, I
Is-
want the real. Well, actually, you're gonna get it, so it won't matter. May the force be with you.
Oh, Star Wars.
Okay.
I feel like that might have.
I was gonna say, do you know who the original actor who said that was? Just for
Mark Hamill.
no,
Oh,
Is it Obi-Wan Kenobi in the movie?
but who plays Obi?
Yeah,
see
but
that-
it's him.
I don't know
I don't
his
know.
name.
his
That's
name
where I was
either.
gonna say it's
That's
really
a
hard.
tough
Oh,
one.
I think
Yeah.
it was Dick Wrigley.
No, Sir Alec Guinness.
Mm.
Oh, well, he had a dope
Of,
name.
of the Guinness clan.
He had
Okay,
a
so
sweet
this is
name.
an easy one, and this is
Don't do that. Don't put this juju on me.
Well, it is.
All
It's
right.
just so easy.
Yo, Adrian.
Rocky.
Okay, nice.
Okay. Nate,
Yeah.
Rocky 1.
keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Is it?
a thousand different movies.
But what movie was it?
Is
of
it?
known for and set in first?
Is I don't even know.
Could
The
get-
Untouchables.
Okay, we're gonna take a time out for just a second,
Okay.
and you're gonna think about like.
No hints. No hint. Nobody's gotten any hints.
Okay.
This
really
is
wants you to
this
win,
is going to
Nate.
stress Amy out.
No hints. I was thinking of that movie with like Al Pacino or whatever.
You're on the right track.
The
Come on.
Godfather.
It's a little bit more. You're on the right track.
I think my time's up.
Okay, your time is up. So,
I'm just gonna say Scarface
no,
because I don't know.
That's the movie I was thinking of. I couldn't
but
think
it's
of the
not
name.
Scarface. And you have. I'm just gonna.
No hints.
Godfather Part 2.
Yeah, and you said Al Pacino too.
But he's
so
got you know the name?
So
You got to have the name, right?
It was.
Nobody gets a point.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
gets a point because it was Godfather Part 2 and it was Al Pacino. So you actually
Come
named all
on,
of it.
I
You just
knew
didn't
it.
say Part 2.
I think Nate should get a half point for that.
Half
I
point?
knew it.
Half
I mean,
point.
Zach
I don't
did,
want your handouts, Jimmy.
Zach did get robbed of the chance of the point. I will put that out there, but that's okay.
We're just gonna give Nate a half point because
All right.
he gave a lot of the
Well,
info.
halvesies.
So this one goes to Jimmy. You can't handle the truth.
Oh, A Few Good Men.
Okay.
Good job, dude.
That's what Jimmy's looking for in life.
A Few Good Men. Yeah.
Okay, Zach.
Nobody
I'm not
laughs
mad at
my
that.
jokes.
I'm not mad at that.
Hey, I've got a great idea, you guys. Slick shoes.
I have no idea.
I feel like you said it in a way that was a hint.
Oh, I think I know.
Say it again.
Hey, I've got a good idea, you guys. Slick shoes.
I don't know.
Oh, is it Rookie of the Year?
No.
It sounds like that guy that goes hot ice. You remember that guy?
No.
Okay, that should have been on your list.
Wayne's World.
No.
Okay.
I was getting that.
The
vibe, too.
Goonies.
And can you name the actor's
That's
real name?
I want to say Sean Astin because that's the only name I know.
No, guys. It was Data from the Goonies, and his real name is He Hu Kwan. It was
Cool.
such a
You
hard
can't
one.
even say it, Amy. How are
Yeah,
we
but
gonna know?
no, but you should have gotten Goonies.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I've seen that movie.
This isn't
most
fair.
recently.
I think
That
the only-
question wasn't fair, and you know why? Because you guys watched that movie together every night.
We've only
No, we
watched it.
don't.
We've only watched it like twice together,
Okay,
and those
so
are the only two times I've seen it.
this one has a cuss in it.
Okay.
It's
for Nate.
I'll
It's for
edit it
Nate.
out. Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of editing already. You guys
Well-
have been throwing them around.
You'll have to find a way to keep the first little part of it.
Okay.
That's all you got, lady. 2 wrong feet and ugly-looking shoes.
I know that one. I got both of them, so just send it to me. Jimmy's got it because she stacked the deck, but go ahead.
No, I didn't.
No,
I
you
have no
to-
idea. I have no idea.
Jimmy, do you know?
I'm just gonna say Flashdance.
Aaron Brockovich.
Yes, and?
And I said I had her name. She's from everything. Golly. I need more milligrams.
Amy, do the timer because I got a chance for this.
Every time
You don't get it.
Yes, I do.
We said it was done when it was over.
Dang it.
She's in Pretty Woman with Richard Gere, and her name is.
Oh, I know who it is now.
Yeah.
She was also Tinkerbell.
Yes, you're correct on all of these.
Yeah, I know.
Amy, are you keeping track of the timer?
I am. We can be done. Do we want to give him a half point?
No, we don't.
We don't. Okay.
I don't take your.
No,
welfare
you're only
points.
supposed to get one if you get half of it, right?
I think Nate's half point is valid because he did guess part of
It
the
was
name.
Aaron Brockovich and Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts. Golly.
Dude, I think it's counteracting now. Since you're like 48 milligrams deep, I think it's like going the other direction.
Okay, so this one I think is Jimmy's. There's no crying in baseball.
The Sandlot?
No.
A League of Their Own.
And?
Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Finally,
Nice job,
Dang.
dude. Nice.
It was Tom Hanks.
I didn't
like
know-
I had to get that one.
I didn't know the movie or the actor.
I've
so.
never seen the movie, so.
You've
Me
never
either.
seen the movie?
I've never
It's a
seen it
good
either.
movie.
It's a good movie.
Okay, so Zach, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. Oh, is that Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Good grief.
Who said it?
Judy Garland.
Oh. I was testing Zach, but
I'm actually kind of glad that this one landed on you.
Okay, don't say something like that because you're going to jinx me.
My friends, you bow to no one.
Lord of the Rings.
That's all you have to have.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
cool.
I was gonna go with The King and I. I had no idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He says it to the hobbits.
Okay, Jimmy. You're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh. That sounds really familiar.
I know.
Titanic?
It. Jaws.
And who said it in Jaws?
The guy with glasses. I don't know his name.
I don't know if he had glasses. I mean, one of the characters for sure did, but
I don't think I know anybody from that whole movie.
Okay.
Okay. All right, well.
Stanley Kubrick.
It was Roy Schneider, but it
Okay.
was Jaws.
Okay. So, no, is it no point there? Or? Yeah,
No
yeah,
point.
okay.
It's no point, but it's my turn again.
Sweet.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
The Godfather.
Yep,
And I don't have to tell a name.
correct, but it was Marlon Brando.
I did know that, though.
Okay, this one's really hard.
Okay. All right, hit me with it.
Pardon my French, but Cameron is so tight that if you
That's
stuck
not
a
hard.
lump of coal up his ass, in 2 weeks you'd have a diamond.
Oh, man.
I know both.
That sounds really familiar.
Send it to Papa. I've referenced this in the last 2 weeks with you. This movie.
It's a great movie.
Don't know.
This is
Skip it.
This is a top 50 movie of all time, probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jimmy.
I have no clue.
No clue?
No
I've
clue.
even said this quote to you before.
I
You don't listen.
recognize the quote.
Yeah,
tell
me too.
Tell me when it's my turn.
Me too.
But I don't
Zach-
know.
It's your turn, Zach.
It's your turn. Zach.
Officially,
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick said it, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Top 50 movie.
Okay, Jim. Houston, we have a problem.
Armageddon.
Apollo 13.
And
Tom Hanks.
yes.
Dang it, I knew that
Are
one.
you getting all-
are you a
Hanks.
Tom
Dang it, I
Hanks
knew
fan?
that one.
I think she stacked it for you. 'cause
I think
you
she
got
stacked it for you.
it. How did she know you'd miss it? That's
I don't
like
watch
that's
that.
like so that's like a top 50 quote of all time. But also
Well, it's also what
It's
the,
so
the
common.
quote is actually what was really said. There's actually like two words that were like interchanged, but like the real astronaut in real life actually said something along those lines, very
Yeah.
similar to that.
Okay.
What was the problem?
It was when they were trying to land on the moon for
No
the,
oxygen.
something happened.
I don't know. I just said that.
Either way. Okay, this is an easy one. You'll get this.
Horse crap.
Zach, how do you like them apples?
it's I love this movie. Good Will Hunting.
Yes.
Nice, dude. Nice.
She gave me a number. How do you like them apples? Do you like apples?
They're here.
Gotcha.
Children of the Corn.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the Goonies because I don't know.
I said I gotcha. I don't even know if this is right. Is that E.T.?
No.
Okay, can I have another guess that doesn't count?
Sure.
Is it an alien movie?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Okay, I give up.
It's the Poltergeist.
Never seen it.
No, never seen it.
Sorry. I was really thinking that was going to be Drew Barrymore from E.T.
Can we get a score
She
check?
was in that.
The young girl who said it was Heather O'Rourke, and she actually was a young child actor at the time, and she ended up passing away at the age of 12.
Whoa.
Which is like
Whoa.
another like random like tidbit. So
You know Drew Barrymore was an E.T., right?
yes,
Yeah,
she was a little
Yeah.
girl.
Still don't know that.
I knew that.
Jimmy's turn.
Okay, Jimmy. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yep.
Nice.
Anthony Hopkins.
Nice.
Nice.
Sir Anthony
So-
Hopkins.
Just
Nice.
quick story on that is one of the psychology labs I was in college. We had to watch that. We had to watch clips from that show because
That's a movie.
Movie.
movie, but it like invoked fear, and it was one of the only clips to invoke fear. So we were measuring like different things, and that was just I've seen clips from that multiple times.
Have you seen the whole movie?
No,
Oh.
Huh.
Okay, well,
I watched that movie and didn't incur student debt, so there
I
you
watched
go.
that movie
Well, no, no,
and
that-
was terrified.
I've never seen it, so
It's a decent flick. It's not
it's-
great.
I've seen clips from it,
it's
but
scary.
I'd watch it. Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch Monk?
He doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
The police chief from Monk is that Buffalo Bill guy.
Yeah,
Went
yeah.
Nuts.
Uh huh.
There's like two way different roles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll have to look. I need to
The
look
guy
at
with the
that.
mustache.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Zach. If you build it, he will come.
Field of Dreams.
Yes.
And I don't know if we know who said it.
So I wrote down originally it was a whisper
Yeah.
because it came, and then in the end
Kevin
it's
Costner?
it's Ray Liotta
Oh, he says it.
because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
shoeless Joe
he just passed
Jackson.
away in the last like 3 or 4 years, didn't
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay.
All right.
Why so serious?
Gotcha.
That's Batman. It's Joker.
You don't need to do that.
Oh,
But there's
no,
it's more
it's-
than
it's-
just Batman.
It's not
Batman Begins.
No.
I mean,
Keep going.
Did I miss it? Is that
no,
my guess?
No, you can keep guessing.
It's
you have
it's
20
the
seconds.
it's the Dark Knight.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And that was Heath Ledger.
Who was in Batman Begins? Was that? Oh, there's the Sandman was in that one. The Scarecrow. I mean.
The Scarecrow. Yeah.
Sorry.
I said the wrong one. Yeah. Dark
Okay,
Knight.
Jim. Here we go. With great power comes great responsibility.
Spider-Man.
Yep. And in case we were going to get to the point of who said it, I like searched and searched and searched, and it actually came from a completely different comic book, so we were just going to accept Uncle Ben said it. Uncle Ben was the
Uncle
one.
Ben.
Uncle Ben.
Okay, Zach. I see dead people.
Sixth Sense.
Nice.
Haley Joel Osment.
Yep. Okay. It's not a man purse. It's called a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one.
You got that one.
Oh,
What?
I can give you a hint if you need
It's
one.
not a
No.
man purse. It's called a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one.
You're gonna hate yourself.
Yeah, I am. I'm drawing a blank. Skip it.
Okay, Jim?
The Hangover.
Who
And?
said it?
Zach Galifianakis.
Yep.
Nice
Gosh,
job,
dang
Jim.
it. Yeah, you're right. I remember now.
Okay,
One
we
They're
Man
on the
Wolfpack.
roof. They're on the roof, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
no,
got...
They're not.
No, are they in the hotel
They're
room?
going out.
I think he's in the
You
elevator.
guys ready to let the dogs out?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's that's funny.
It's Jimmy's turn.
We've got 2 left. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk?
Oh.
Dang it. This isn't going to get to me either, is it?
I don't know that Jimmy's going to get it.
Zach, do you know it? Dang it. I had a chance to get a point.
Dirty Harry.
Dang it.
He doesn't need to have it.
Yeah.
No.
But who said it?
Yeah, do you know who's
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Nice job,
Man,
Jim.
there we go, Jimmy.
Okay.
Freaking coming in the clutch.
Final question. Or final quote. I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
Vin Diesel said that in the pinnacle of my childhood, which was Fast and the Furious.
Correct.
Oh, that was good. That was great.
Okay, so Zach ended with 13 points.
Did he?
Jimmy had 7, and Nate had 3.5.
Hey, what did I tell you guys
Hey,
last week?
you're coming.
What did I tell you
You're
guys?
coming.
3 next week. I told you, and I even beat it. 3.5.
So
I'm about progress, Jimmy. I'm about making
I'm
progress.
excited for both of you, but let the record show I also increased my points. So
So I just want to put out there, one of our friends at the gym, she just signed up. Christina just signed up for
longtime friend of the podcast.
another competition, and she was like, no pressure, but like we should all go and do this. It's right around when we go to another meet every year. That it's right around Spencer's meet.
Oh, it's right around the barbell games.
Yeah, I don't know that we would go, but I thought it was worth like looking at and just kind of talking about.
Well, Spencer's is generally in May, isn't it?
His
It's
has
like-
been in May and in April, like
Has it?
depending on which year it is.
Yeah,
It's like
he
closer
made
to
it
the end of
earlier
April.
every year. It started being earlier.
If
If
he did
it's-
that in like February, that would be sweet.
Or if it's in May, I mean, this is April.
So the
but
competition is South Carolina's strongest man and woman, and it's April 6th of 2024.
Okay.
But the reason that she wants to do it is because first place in all classes get an invite to the 2024 Arnold Amateur, and then also you get like a nationals invite. So it's if you do well,
That's kind of sweet.
You're kind of putting yourself out
What
there.
what are the events?
So there's a log clean and press for reps. There's a max axle deadlift,
Holy cow.
a Husafel and sandbag carry, sandbag toss series, sandbag to shoulder.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
it's
so
at a convention center.
Sandbag to shoulder is one that I haven't. I've trained it before because they had it at nationals, but
I mean, I'm not very good at it, so it would
I
definitely
mean, sandbag shoulder is
it would
is
require a
really
lot of
hard.
training.
sandbag to shoulder is brutal.
It
man.
really tears you down.
It's brutal.
So do you want to hear what your sandbag to shoulder would be?
Oh gosh, what is it?
Hang on. Let me get to ya. Would you go open super heavyweight or just heavyweight?
What is that 265 plus? Isn't there a 300?
So
265 plus is heavyweight. Super heavyweight is. I think they're technically the same class, right?
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
so below 264 is the open heavyweight, open men's heavyweight. So you would,
Okay.
it's anything above would be
by that
the open
by
super.
that point, I would probably be like low threes. So
So
right in there.
your sandbags to shoulder would be 275, 300, 325, and 350.
You've got that today.
I the 350, dude.
You
The 350 is
you
hit.
could hit this comp today.
But yeah, no, yeah, I think I could do that series, but the 350's got a real good
Do you
chance
know what
of
your
not happening.
sandbag toss like?
What is it?
So it's a 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Inch.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Very
Did
cool.
it say the height?
Very cool.
Hang on, I'm gonna
That's
have to
way
look for
heavier than
that.
usual.
It's
That's like
also-
15, 20
It's
pounds
15
heavier.
feet for men.
It says max axle deadlift. That's got to be for reps, right?
I don't know.
Usually when they say max,
Because
it's
it's
like
a,
Three
well, but these
attempts.
are all a set.
It's 3 attempts. It's the
It's
opener.
just where you're starting.
Because they
that's
had
the starting.
405. And I was
That's
like,
the
no, it's
starting.
not.
They
Okay.
had 315 for lightweight men. I was like, I can do so many reps there. And now it's like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I can do on deadlift.
310 log.
It's also far
I'm not
away.
going to zero it. I'm not going to zero it.
And
but
then the log clean and press is a clean and press for reps.
I don't know if I could be competitive there.
I
If
w-
you're if
I
you're
w-
cleaning every one of them though, that's going to be a huge equalizer.
yeah, that's
'Cause
better
there's,
for me.
There's a dude who can hit it for 10, but clean and press, he's probably hitting.
That's
4.
good for me. Yeah.
I was gonna rip on them because they misspelled Husafeld, but I realized that like they put like SC in there, so that makes me think like the Husafeld
Oh,
stones can
Panda's
be
in this one.
Panda?
You know, Christine Matthews.
Christine Matthews.
She's in this as the
That's
open
exactly what I
lightweight.
thought of.
I think the Husafeld's gonna be shaped like the state of or South Carolina. Because like I've seen
Is
some
that better or
Husafelds.
worse?
It looks like a bird beak. Bird head.
Yeah, but what kind of bird?
Yellow titted titmouse.
Yellow.
Yellowfinch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what. If it depends on if we're doing barbell games, I
So
think I have a regionals invite, don't I? Already
Yeah, I think so.
from last year.
Do I?
I think so. I don't know about you.
I don't. Did you?
Oh no,
compete
I
last year?
didn't compete last year. Never
Yeah.
mind.
So
I think from the year before I did, but
yeah. So is it that year though? It was only for that year. I thought I got a 24 regionals invite
I don't know.
you should reach out to Spencer
for
and see.
the second place finish.
well, if you go to Strong Corp, it'll say like there's like a thing that says I think, maybe I'm wrong.
Freaking point.
So if I was the only person in my weight class and I won, then I don't, you know, because there wasn't
Mhm.
enough people.
I think first place might sometimes
So this log clean and press is 105 for me.
Oh my.
today.
Press
How
for
many do you want to
reps.
hit it for? 15. Okay. Sounds good.
Just set a
How
state
many do you
record.
wanna
And
hit
my
it for?
heaviest sandbag to shoulder is 150.
It'll be interesting if that's how they fall in the competition where log is first. I really like when log is like third.
Me too. I would so much rather that.
I feel like it's a break for me.
I would so much rather that.
Feel
I
like
also
I-
just press better once
Yeah.
I've got an event under my belt. I'd rather like sandbag throwing being first. and
Yeah,
then like
I
warm
think
up.
sandbag throwing though is a nice like break in between.
So this
a
is
lot
in
of
Myrtle
heavy
Beach,
events.
South Carolina.
Been there.
So if we wanted to, we could plan a little trip
Been there.
with an Airbnb
That'd be sweet.
around it. I'm just putting it out there because we already know somebody who's going.
You get a nationals. You get a nationals invite. They
So
said?
Nationals
top,
and
top
Arnold.
3, I think, get a nationals invite,
it's
and
got-
top 1, first place from each weight class, gets an Arnold amateur invite.
It's gonna be
April,
a
huh?
big event. It's
Oh, yeah.
like there's probably gonna be like 150.
It'll fill
competitors.
up
There's
tomorrow.
some
It has
sweet
100
Airbnbs there.
It has 100 open spots,
Yeah. See.
and there's 30 have already been taken.
See. Yeah,
In the
it's-
men's open super heavyweight, there's 4 people already in it.
Yeah, it's gonna be gnarly. It's gonna be a big show because if it's a regionals like that, you got a lot of people coming for like with their regionals. You know.
But you don't need an invite to it?
See,
She just signed up
well, she
but
has a regionals invite
because
from
of
barbell games.
Yeah, but so how do you find out if you have a regionals invite?
I don't know.
Because that's what we were just talking about, and I'm like, I competed at that and got first, but I'm the only one in my weight class.
I don't think regional events require invites. I think it just means maybe you don't have to pay the entry fee.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe
It's
I don't
like
know.
$100 or something, isn't it?
77.
It was $100.
It was.
I was gonna say 77. That's such a crazy number for an entry fee.
Oh, Masters at 70 bucks. Okay.
They changed the prices between weight classes.
No, just for the Strongman Corp
Oh.
membership.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it'd be that plus that.
I went to Myrtle Beach one time, and I got there. It felt weird, but Bike Week was happening. It was so loud. It was
Motorcycles?
like, it was like
Yeah.
tons. Well, hold on. There's a twist.
Okay.
It was tons of Harleys. And these are not my words. This is what the locals told me at the hotel. Wednesday or something like that, or I don't know, probably Saturday it was done. And the next week was Bike Week, but they called it Black Bike Week. And there were like hundreds of black bikers in the street, and there was a total different type of bike.
Whoa, yeah, they do.
But I kind of liked it. Like, I liked being able to see all the bikes all week. It was
Yeah.
it was so loud.
Hmm.
It was interesting.
That is interesting.
I wonder if it was sanctioned like that,
Probably.
like Black Bike Week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it was.
And somebody didn't get the message, and they brought their black Harley, and they were like, "Yeah, oh, you didn't mean that."
Just keep your helmet on.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
time and gloves.
I liked it. I would love a motorcycle. Would you guys ever drive a motorcycle?
Yes.
Nate's a yes.
I think it would be cool, but I don't think that it's.
I don't want to
Safe.
hear it.
You don't think it's safe, fly
No.
boy?
Yeah.
What did you say,
It's
Amy?
you don't think it's any.
I've ridden on the back of a motorcycle. My ex had a motorcycle. I take care of people who have been in motorcycle accidents. It's not for me.
See, but that's my thing is like I
do
would.
your own thing, but like, it's not.
Don't you
not
take
an
care of
if.
people in
It's
car
car accidents?
accidents?
You're right. I do. But the mortality rate, it's not if you're gonna wreck, it's when you're gonna wreck. Everyone, even if you don't wreck bad, you lay out your bike.
See, I'm never gonna take it on the highway. Probably. Like
see,
I'm gonna take it. Like I'm gonna like leave it here at the gym, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna like drive it to Casey's, and then like down the road, and then like go.
So you don't
like,
have
I'm
to
gonna do
walk.
like residential.
I mean, I think that I don't think I would be a bad driver. I think it would be the other people that would probably be resulting.
Well, let's
in,
not get carried away though.
Well,
you
it's,
know,
there's other people on the road. It's not just you.
maybe. You know,
But you're also bigger than me, so
what is that supposed to mean?
it's people will probably see you before they see me.
That's the other part too. Is that I couldn't get the kind of bike that I would want. Like,
What do you want?
I like the ones that are like, I like Harleys in that style, but I like the ones that are more like they look more like old school.
like an
They
Indian,
look like what's that?
like an Indian motorcycle.
Yeah, like they have like smaller handlebars, and it's more like it's just a different look. Like when I'd have to get like a fat boy, something that's
yeah.
like a big motor, like a golden wing or something, is one my uncle had, a gold wing, I think. And then they're just different. They don't look the same. But
How big do the scooters come that they get? Do they get big enough scooters for me?
no,
You don't think so?
no.
I could be a scooter guy.
I don't know. I mean, I think if you got one that got like 60, 70 miles to the gallon, with you on it, it would get like 20.
That's still good mileage. Dude, I mean,
I
With
mean,
a 3-gallon tank.
what's the speed trade-off?
I'd go downhill to start.
Just
Keep the momentum going.
Yeah, guys, are we going to compete in this? Just let's shoot from the heart here. Just what do you got? Like your gut. What's your gut tell you right now?
I'm on the fence because I don't know if I want to do that or the barbell games, and I don't know if they're too close. But I also don't know if I'll be ready to compete by then.
I would have to start training
Yeah.
today.
Because I would still be I'm gonna still be like I'm gonna maintain and then go back to cutting, and I may be cutting in that time again.
Do you want to text Spencer and see when barbell games might be?
I think it's already posted.
Oh,
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
just
right.
doesn't have the events, but it's out
Jules
there.
posted something about that.
If you're listening to this, you're on the fence about competing with strongman. I highly suggest the barbell games. Should be in Nixa, Missouri, or Springfield, Missouri. It's a great run meet. If it's any better than it was last year, because it's been better every year, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
He has enough implements that you go to some of these backyard meets and they're sometimes just okay. So this is a great meet for a novice lifter or
And
anywhere.
and every year it's turned into more and more of an expo.
Yeah, and if you're a novice or you've done it a time or two or you've done it for 10 years, I think it's a good meet for everybody. Last year at the expo, we had a couple people competing. Well, at least one person competing in the powerlifting meet that was happening also.
Yeah, we had not. They don't train at our gym, but we had people in everything. That we knew. We had people from in the Olympic weightlifting too.
Sure. Yeah, and
Yeah.
there was this year. I'm pretty sure they are doing some wood whittling. They're seeing how quickly you can make a spoon. There's also a blacksmith tent like Silver Dollar City.
Dude, I would love that. I would love
would
to
be
go.
so cool.
Yeah, I would love that.
Make
I'd go
your own
watch.
bar.
So I'd hit up either GP Athletics or just get on Iron Podium and see if it's on there. It's a good one. But hey, guys, nobody asked me if I was going to compete. That's okay. It's all right. We all got your opinion. We love you. We're out of here.
Well, hold on.
Oh, we're
well,
not.
hold
we're
on.
not doing the outro.
Yeah, we are doing the outro, but are you gonna do it?
Oh,
Well,
I don't want
we
your
also
pity
didn't
question.
ask Jimmy either.
Yeah, nobody.
so
Jimmy
we-
didn't say either.
Jimmy's already signed up in his head. He's
No,
ready to
he's
go.
not. And she
Can
didn't
I-
even
can
say
I-
either.
can
I
I
was
tell
the
you
only
that-
one, I think.
Can I tell you guys what Jimmy's deciding factor is? And tell me if I'm wrong. I want you to hold my feet to the fire on this. Jimmy's deciding factor is: are you guys going?
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
I don't know.
So I didn't need to ask.
I don't
Jimmy.
know if it is because like a lot of
What
us
are
did the.
you talking
Hold on,
about?
a lot of us did the barbell games, and he didn't.
But I
When?
still went.
Yeah.
Oh, to the one. Yeah, I didn't compete either. Yeah. He still
I
went.
think it just kind of depends like how I'm feeling because like I didn't do the barbell games because I got injured and
Right.
I just want to be not injured again.
yeah.
So like it would
Yeah.
be cool because like I looked at the weights and it seems like a very doable thing for me.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a matter
Are
of
you gonna
like,
try
how
to
am I
go
feeling.
like open lightweight, like
Oh yeah, I
175?
mean I don't think I can compete in middleweight. So I would have to like probably start cutting now and then get down there. But it's like
We're gonna be walking every day.
Yeah.
So is Zach gonna do the competition?
Thank you for asking, Amy. What a nice person and a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't my oldest friend in this room, I would just really be surprised that you asked me that. But my answer is I don't know. My answer is: are you guys going? Are you guys gonna go do it? Because like
I'll do it if you do it.
we'll see how the rehab goes. But that the tough thing about a meet that big is it takes a lot of commitment, and you're like we're just in that time frame for me where I might be ready by that time, and I would kind of have to like pull the trigger and then get ready. But I kind of want to see if I can get ready and then pull the trigger. But
Let's both not train for it
it'll
at
be
all and sign
full.
up for novice.
Yeah, we should do that.
I'll be like in the thick of my cut, and I might still lose because I will be
Oh,
depleted probably.
are you trying to be under 264 though?
No.
Do it.
Come on, Nate.
I could do it.
You get down to
I thought about it. I thought about doing it.
you get down to
I thought about
260.
getting,
I'll
like-
get down to 150.
You could have done. I mean, the time you cut under 275, like that was.
Yeah, but I was thanks to you. I was back to 290 something the next day.
Why do you say that is bad?
I'm just saying you peer pressured me and Pat in to see who could gain the most weight overnight, and I'm not going to lose that. So
Yeah, you're welcome. I guess I don't know.
I'm just saying if that wouldn't have happened, I could have posted up at 275 and just
Okay.
been there and just lived there. You know.
I'd
and-
like to do it.
The nice part about this too, Amy, is it new weight classes? Like where you could go 115?
No, they have 125 and below, which
Okay.
is like right where I sit. So.
Okay. Awesome.
It would be cool to do.
They'll never have a 115 because there's probably 3 people in the country that would be at that.
I don't know.
I don't know that there's enough people.
I mean, there was only 3 in the 125, right? When you were at Nationals? 4?
Yeah, and I think each year there's probably like 4-ish.
Let's get more. Let's do a tiny girl strongman class. We could get like 5 from our gym. You know little people. I guarantee it. Jimmy runs around with the only little people crowd. And when I say little people, I mean small, like You know what I mean. I'm not saying like.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I'm not saying like.
And I know what you mean, and I feel offended.
Okay. Well, we love you guys.
Thanks for hanging out.
Hanging out. I think I won 3 weeks in a row.
You did.
Or is that 4? I can't keep track.
I think it's technically 4. 3. Yeah.
4 episodes.
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
episodes. Well, we didn't do
play-
trivia. We
we
didn't do
didn't play
trivia
a
or
game
play a
on
game
one of them.
Oh, yeah.
last episode. So 3, yeah.
Reigning champ.
And we're out. Thanks, guys. Follow us on social media and like all of our stuff. And that's a threat. Bye.